speed. Something everyone wishes they had more of and is one of the most vital aspects of a college football player. Some teams build around, require it, and praise it. Imagine a world where there's a team with the fastest player at their position. How far can they go? Or should I say, how fast can they run? This video is going to be a long one, so I hope y'all stay with me throughout the whole thing, and be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new and you haven't already. Welcome. But as you see right here, I'm scrolling through the top players in the game, and a little spoiler alert, none of these people will end up being on the team, as we're only looking for speed, and we're starting off here with our QB here, coming all the way from Vanderbilt with 95 speed, 95 acceleration. Shout out Nate Johnson, who's only a 77 overall, but looking to make a name for himself.
Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Then going on to our two running backs here, starting off with the one from Utah, Dijon Stanley with 98 speed, 96 acceleration. Then to back him up, we got the OU running back, Gavin Sawchuk, who got some legs on him with 98 speed. And now for our fullback, who I have to do a little salute for, from Navy, Alex Texa. And now heading on to my favorite group of this team, the wide receivers, starting off with the fastest player in their game, one of the most overpowered players in the game, Nyke Harbor with 99 speed, 99 acceleration. What else do I have to say? Then to back him up from Georgia, we got Arian Smith. Then from Baylor, we got Monterey Baldwin coming in with 98 speed, 97 acceleration. Then to finish it off, we got Jordan Anthony from Arkansas. Now heading on to the big boys up front and a tight end. We start off with that tight end here, Logan Cowell from JMU. This kid's gonna be catching a lot of balls for us. Pause. And then at left tackle, we have Luke Hamilton from the team up north. And then for left guard, we have Caleb Nada from Virginia Tech. And then at center, we have our best lineman, Logan Jones from Iowa. And then at right guard, we have John Ward from South Alabama. And then to cap it off, we have another Michigan player with Blake Frazier coming in as a freshman to put in work. Now heading on to defense, we're starting off with the D-line here. At left end, we have Terry Lockett from JMU, another JMU player represented. Then at right end, we got arguably one of our best defensive players, Abdul Carter, coming in at 91 overall. And just look at this guy's stats. Oh my God, I'm about to bust. Now heading out to D tackles, we got Keith Smith coming all the way from North Texas. Then we have Curtis Perry coming in from VTech. And now heading into our run stuffers, our linebackers, starting off with our best defensive player in the game, arguably the best player on the team, Harold Perkins Jr., coming in at a 92 speed, 97 acceleration. This kid is fast. And then heading on to our middle linebacker here from Georgia, Raylan Wilson. And our right outside linebacker is Devin Jackson from the not Ohio State, Oregon, baby. And we start off our DBs with a 99 speed player at 78 overall. How is that possible? But this kid is fast as hell. And then we have a Bama player starting for us on the other side for corner. And our third cornerback is going to be Julian Humphrey from Georgia. And then our last one is from the Double T's, Texas Tech. Let's go. This squad is looking nice, as now we're heading on to our safeties. For our free safety, Kamari Terrell from Oregon. And then King Mack from Alabama. Let's work. This team is looking great. And to finish it off, we finish off with the coach here, whose name is Barry Allen. Who else other than the DC superhero legend to coach the fastest team in college football? As our team name is the Flashies, and we're projected to finish low in the MAC conference, but that won't stop us or Barry Allen from doing what he can to bring his team to the top. As right in our first game, we're facing the Wisconsin Badgers. This will be a tough showdown, but let's see how we finish. And we end off losing. Damn. Hey, I guess we could throw out the undefeated season hopes. Definitely gone now, as our quarterback threw a touchdown and an interception, 235 yards. Running backs didn't do anything. Defense was okay, I guess. And of course, we're going against the best team in college football next game, bro. But it looks like one of our players won Offensive Player of the Week, which can only mean that we did good, as Arian Smith had 3 touchdowns, and we ended up beating Ohio State 35-28 after losing to the Badgers before? Nah, this can't be real, as our quarterback threw for 255 yards, 5 touchdowns. We had a receiver with 117 yards, another one with damn near 100, and our defense went off. No way we just beat the number 2 team in the country, and then we get another dub here. Being the Pandas, I don't know why it's showing the Air Force logo, but regardless though, look at the stats, look at the box score. We did incredible, we did amazing, and we end up being Marshall next, and now we're facing the Ball State Cardinals, and let's see what we could do as we end up getting another dub, beating them 27-7. Whew. A little blowout right there, as Nate Johnson went over 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Running back still didn't do anything, but our receivers caught those balls, and I love to see that. And our defense went crazy with us getting a few sacks and helping contribute to our dominance of this conference. As in our next game, we get a MAC Offensive Player of the Week and Nyke Harbor, fastest player in the game, as he had 51 yards, 2 touchdowns, and we only had 1 turnover as our quarterback threw an interception, but he still had a great game nonetheless. And looking at our receivers, you know they just eat because that's all they do. And that boy from LSU, Harold Perkins Jr., had himself a nice little interception right. And now we're midway through the season here. We're second place in our conference as we're 5-1. but ahead of us is Kent State, 2-4. These niggas are conference made. But now we're facing up against the Buffaloes, and we cracked them, beating them 31-14. Your boy Nate Johnson, our quarterback, was leading the team in rushing, and that's all I have to say about that game. And we faced our top conference op, and we got another MAC Offensive Player of the Week. This time, Arian Smith won it with 134 yards, 2 touchdowns, and we beat the brakes off these boys, made them 38-21. Nate Johnson had himself a game, and our receivers also had themselves a game, as we had a 134-yard receiver, 82-yard receiver, man. Everyone's just eating. EGE, everyone gotta eat, and now we're facing the Huskies in this next game, and we get another conference award, this time being defense, and our boy Abdul went off, but it looks like we couldn't pull through for the game, as we end up losing this one in a close one, 10-17. These are what the stats was looking like, man. I expected better from our team, especially against the Huskies, bro. Like, really? Now we're facing against Bowling Green. We get another Conference Player Award, and Abdul getting another game, and we lose this one to Bowling Green. Nah, Abdul might be bad luck, bro. I'm seeing it. Looking at these stats, our quarterback had 2 interceptions and 2 tutties. What are you doing? It's against Bowling Green. But now we're facing against one of our rivals, the Chippewas here, and we get our team back on the winning side as we won 28-10, and they had 4 turnovers, but we had 2 as our quarterback threw 2 interceptions right there. But our defense was in as our free safety, Kamari Terrell, had 2 interceptions, and Julian Humphrey had a forced fumble and 2 fumble recoveries. And now we'll be heading to the games where we're actually playing and not simming, and we're starting off here with Eastern Michigan. And look at our beautiful, the flashy jerseys right here, designed after the man himself, our coach, Barry Allen. And don't ask me why the grass is black, as in the intro you clearly saw there was green. But I don't know if EA messed up, if this is a glitch. But we're going to play through it regardless, as we start off here on 3rd down. And my QB, Nate Johnson, is a low overall, so every pass he throws is going to be a red release. As we know huddle here on 4th inches, I see the QB draw, and you know I'm going to hit that, and you know we're going to get it with the fastest QB in the game. Of course you're going to think that, as I utilize my left stick and change the direction here, as I get jiggy, and then hit the spin move on catching that defender's ankles right there. And now we're set up nicely on 4th and 10 here, and I picked the jet touch pass, which picks us up another 10 plus yards right now. And then on 2nd and 8, play action pass here. Let's see if we can get a deep one, get it right through the ref right there, which scared me because I thought he was a defender for a second. And on 1st and goal, I found a wide open receiver in the back of the end zone there. That was our low overall tight end right there, Logan Kyle from JNU, representing as we pick up this nice 7-zip lead. And now we're on defense here. Let's see what the fastest defense in the country can do as we get this nice tackle right there. And then on 3rd and 8 here, we're looking for a stop as our D-line steps up and gets us that big and much needed sack right there. And now we're looking poised as it's nearing the end of the 4th quarter here. 1st and 10. Nate Johnson's going to throw it up. A deep one. And that's a dot. As we hit Monterey Baldwin on that 45-yard pass from Nate Johnson, the 69 overall, doing crazy things. Let's go. I'm not going to lie. I did not think he had enough throw power to get that throw off, bro. But now 2nd and 5 here, we run a nice little cheesy jet touch pass, but I fall down like a dumbass because I couldn't see the outlines because of the field. And yeah, we didn't get that touchdown when it was a clear touchdown. But I made sure to get in the end zone this time with our fullback, Alex Texa. And we got to salute that man for his efforts on the field and off the field as he's coming from Navy. As we get to a nice, beautiful 14-0 lead. We're back on defense here. And let's do something to stop these boys as they run play action on 1st and 10 and catches us lacking on the outside. But we get our get back on the next play as we force a tackle for loss on their running back. And then on 2nd and 12, I wasn't prepared for them to run the ball again. I clearly thought they were going to pass that rock. And then now on 3rd and 2, I sent the whole house cooking. And they came with that speed running up the middle, forcing the conclusion of that drive. And on the first play on his next possession, I'm just going to throw it up because why not? And he caught that. I can't believe he caught that as Nate Johnson threw a 56-yard pass to arguably our most productive receiver on the team, Arian Smith from Georgia. And now on 1st and 10 here, I'm looking to score a touchdown. We'll play touchdown as I hit him on the run. You see that? Nate Johnson, the 69 overall on the run, looking like he Patrick Mahomes, looking like he Aaron Rodgers as he threw a dot to Monterey Baldwin, getting us that 3rd touchdown in the game. And yeah, 21 up 21-0. It's definitely blow up potential here. As on this next possession here, I get caught lacking. Wasn't paying attention, you feel me? Because I was just so ecstatic about the offensive production. But thankfully, the rest of the team had my back. I was on defense here on 3rd and 3. Our safety forces a crazy hit stick, forcing the ball out of that player's hands and ending that drive. And now we're back on offense, and it's nearing the end of the first half. So you know I'm looking for a crazy one-play touchdown here as I'm gonna throw up the rock one-on-one, the fastest receiver in the game, and he catches that shit easily. And we almost had a one-play touchdown, but they ruined it right there. So I'm just go back to the cheesy jet touch pass to get us in the end zone, and we just barely missed it. So you know what I'm gonna do? Call that fade and throw it up to the fastest and maybe the tallest receiver in the game as we get that touchdown before the first half, man. What a beautiful ball from Nate Johnson, and a more beautiful... Wait, hold on, am I bugging? Are my eyes deceiving me? This nigga did not catch that. Yo, what was that? Nah, I might need a statement from EA or something. Like, EA, I love y'all, you feel me? But what's going on? Regardless, though, we're back in the second half here on defense, still forcing stops and doing what we do best. And now we're back on offense here. And let's see if we can get the running game going for a little bit. And we can't. These boys have been terrible for us all season, and they're continue. But on the screen pass, though, we get a nice first down there on that 38 play. And now we're deep, nearing the red zone, and it's looking like we're due for another score here as I tried to bug out and hurdle that defender right there. But we run the read option, and it's looking like Nate Johnson. Oh, my. He almost just spin on the whole team. And then we lost the ball, bro. What was almost a top 5 play of all season for us turned into a disaster as we lost the ball. But thankfully, it shouldn't matter too much as those boys still have a donut on the scoreboard. And our D-line. Look, who was that? What's that, Abdul? The way he just whacked that quarterback was crazy as their offense calls a screen pass on third down, which was clearly not going to work. So now they're punting the ball to us. Arian Smith, what do you got? What can you do for us? Give us something we can remember as he runs to the outside and cuts his side. Oh my gosh, he almost broke free. He was this close to breaking free out of that and running straight to the end zone. But now we're back on defense here. My defense is going to keep doing what we do as we get 2 straight sacks. Can we get a third one on 3rd and 25? Third sack? Oh, third sack! Even better. I'll give you 2 points. And a sack as we get a crazy safety there from our safety, King Mack, coming from Alabama. And then I said screw it and called a double pass on the last play of the game, and we caught it. But the defender was there to bring this down, though. Regardless, though, this was a crazy game, very entertaining game, and definitely showed the potential of all the players on this team. As Nate Johnson, 100% completion, almost 300 yards, bruh. That boy went off. Receivers went off. Running backs didn't do shit as always. And then our defense went crazy too, as they allowed 0 points, even got safety, sacks, all that. And now we're set to play the Akron Zips in the MAC championship game. But before that, let's look at the end of the regular season stats here. Nate Johnson had himself a season. I don't know why he was in the Heisman watch list, but that boy went off and even led our team in rushing over our 2 fast-ass running backs, bro. That's crazy. And looking at the receiving core stats, you could tell everybody ate, everybody was fed, no one was kept hungry as they all produced. And then on defense here, you know the story. Same old. They all produced interceptions, sacks, scores, deflections, touchdowns. You name it, we got it. As we ended up on top of our conference, 10-2, 7-1 conference record. And remember that Kent State team that was up ahead of us in the conference earlier in the season? They didn't even win a game after that 2 wins in the conference. Insanity. As they finished 2-10, but we're now in the MAC championship game. This is looking beautiful. And the flash jerseys on this field look incredible as we're finally playing on green grass, which we should have done on our home stadium, but, you know, things happen. Regardless, though, we have the ball first, and we have to make a statement and make it fast as we get a nice carry right there. And on 1st and 10, Nate Johnson hits the middle of the field with Harbor catching that massive game right there. And then on 1st and 10, we're going to call play action, deep pass, straight through the middle of the field again with another dot. So this time the ball went. And now we're in the red zone. And I'm going to just hand that ball off to the running back. Let them eat for once. And then we get that extra point. You know it's guaranteed. And now we're back on offense again as the defense handle business. And we're going to start off here with the read option and look at Nate Johnson. And that was a risky move on me as I should have slid earlier, but it wasn't letting me slide. And then we get sacked right there, which makes me think, why not get one of my faster receivers on the outside in a one-on-one situation and just give him the ball? It which leads us right to a touchdown here as Nate Johnson threw a dot, getting us that one-play touchdown, which was beautiful right there, all the way from 2nd and 17 to the end zone, baby. And let's see if our defense can crush their spirits here, as on 1st and 10, we get a nice tackle for loss there. And yeah, that was pretty much their whole drive. As we're back on offense here, score still 14-0. I hand the ball to my son Stanley, and he's out of there. He's out of there. My running back's finally doing something. It's crazy. As we also get a trophy for that 50-plus yard rushing touchdown. Man, my running backs are doing something. I'm actually smiling. It's not just my receivers. It's not just my QB. My running backs putting belt to ass too. Let's go. I'm having fun. I'm going crazy. We're back on defense here. The defense is on them like butter on toast as we get this interception right there. And can we take it all the way? My son, Kamari Terrell from Oregon. Let's go. I told you the defense was going to step up and make a play this game. And they did as we was putting belt to ass. And now we're deep in the red zone. And I just got pop right there, crazy. But I'm gonna run the option again and we fumble the ball. And can we get the ball back? And we lose the ball. That was all for nothing. Just don't let him score a touchdown. Thankfully, we took him down. But come on, bro. The ball was out for too long, bro. 5 seconds and no one could have grabbed that, bro. Our team is just walking right past the ball. But we get another interception. Oh my God, who was that? King Mac? That shit was sexy. Come on, let's go. And we get a pick six this time. Oh my gosh, that interception and then the run back was just beautiful. The animation, the way he just jumped up and then snagged that, you would have thought he was the receiver on that play, but he was the DB and getting that interception and then taking it to the house, man. We're up 28-0 on these boys in the MAC championship. These niggas are not coming for us as we force a fumble and get the ball back, and our team is looking set, bro. Like, if there was an option for them to forfeit, they should take it right now because the game is pretty much over. As I throw a ball to the right deep end zone, but I have to remember, Nate Johnson is a low overall, so his accuracy is not going to be all that. As we're forced to kick a field goal right there, getting it, which brings us up to 31-0. These boys really still have a donut on the scoreboard, bro. That's insane. As we get another interception here with arguably our best defensive player, Harold Perkins Jr., my favorite player on our defense, as he runs back for the pick six. You know no one's catching him as we're just up by so much now, bro. 38-0 in the first half. You would have thought we was playing on rookie mode or something, bro. This is not rookie mode, gang. This is literally the hardest mode in the game. But we're just dominating them so bad, so much. Like, the speed is just killing them as we get another interception, gang. The half is not over. That's what, 3 interceptions? 4 turnovers on their part as we had that fumble too. As we get another touchdown with our running back right here. And I'm going to just sim the rest of the game, bro. It's not even fun to just to be demolishing the CPU like this. Unless it's Michigan or Alabama. For sure. But now we finished the game here. Blew them boys out. 65-21. And as you can see, it's award season. As all my players are getting Player of the Week awards. Player of the Year awards. Best position awards. My son Barry Allen even on it, getting Coach of the Year. Shout out to him, the flashiest coach, the man, the myth, the legend. You the real MVP, GOAT. But as you can see here, our bowl game will be against the Arkansas State Red Wolves in the Marital Beach Bowl. And as you see, their QB was a Heisman candidate, and he's only a sophomore, which is low-key concerning, but finally means we'll have some calm as we head into the game here. Shout out to All-State. Shout out to Coastal Carolina as we're playing on their field here. As we start off with the ball first, I'm going to throw it up. It's a red release, bad release, and that was almost a steezy and could have been easily picked off right there. And I'm going to just have to be more mindful of the defenders as we're playing better competition here. So I'm going to just start off with jet touch pass here as Baldwin gets to the outside and open grass in that beautiful blue grass. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to just throw the ball up here, and which should be an open catch. This nigga dropped it, didn't he? Oh my, how do you drop that, bro? Oh my, it's a game. Niggas just dropping open balls in a video game? I didn't know that was possible, EA. But I gotta also remember, some of these players are low overalls, so his catching was probably dog shit. But now on 3rd and 14, oh my gosh, my running back getting jiggy, hitting spins, getting them that first, getting us deep in the red zone here. As on 1st and goal, we hand off to Baldwin, and he gets us that tutty. Let's go. We set the momentum, set the tone here with the first score of the game, and now we're back on offense. 1st and 10, I'm gonna throw it up, a deep one, straight to Cuz, and he didn't catch it. Did not hold it in. But it's cool though, because on the very next play, I'm going to hit the outside again, hitting it to Arian Smith, who takes it in 4-6. Let's go. Yeah, show off the muscles, boy. Flex them. Yes, sir. Now we're back on defense here. 14-0 lead. I'm feeling pretty comfortable in the beginning of the second quarter here, but we can't be too confident yet as we need some stops to secure and ensure we win this game. As on 3rd and 9, I'm seeing that shit as I come fronting down with the user taco there, ending that drive. And now on 2nd and 10, they shut down the screen pass I was calling. And now on 3rd and 10, I need to pick up 10. So instead of passing, I'm going to use my legs and utilize Nate Johnson's speed as we pick up that first there. And then I'm going to run the read option, cutting through and bobbing and weaving through defenders there. Oh my gosh! As we get tackled near the 5-yard line. And now on 2nd and goal, I'm going to try to see if I can cheese as I hit my receiver with a throw that should have been picked off. But shout out to the defender because he had no awareness. So I'm going to just run this in on 3rd and goal and for the touchdown, man. Let's go, bro. Jesus. This speed team is insane, bro. Really, the flashies for real. Excuse me for my little outburst right there. I was just coming to a realization. What's it called? Epiphany type of moment. You feel me? As I just connected the dots as to why I named this team the Flashies. Flash, fastest person in the world. Team full of fastest people in the world. Come on, man. Like, I'm just thinking about the journey. Like, wow, we really beat the second team in the country in the beginning of the season, Ohio State. And then now we're just putting belt to ass on every other team. Like, I'm just trying to think, like, we should have went undefeated for real. Like, I'm just getting tight at that. We should have been undefeated. As our opponents finally get their first touchdown in the game, which locks me back in and makes me want to get back immediately. So I'm going to call one play touchdown. And look at that separation between our receiver and the defender. And the safety had to come in and kill my joy as they're now in the second half here, back on defense. 21-7, and we're just getting stops on that QB. I'm loving the way my D-line is performing right now. We got him deep in their end zone, and he's just going to break off our tackle, is he? And of course, they get the first on a 3rd and 22, deep in their own end zone, bro. You go aggressive, and it always results in that, bro. I don't know why. It just always happens. But now it's 2nd and 9 here. They're starting to build a drive, which is getting me a little concerned here as my team is too skilled and too talented and too fast to allow that to happen. As on 3rd and 12, Cousins breaking tackles, but we finally get a stop on him. And now, back on offense, I'm going to run a jet touch pass, which is a guaranteed 10+ yards every time. As Baldwin, that boy was got to be gone. As we picked up at least 20 yards there, and then we run this nice little comeback route to our fastest receiver on the team. And I start getting a little too showboaty, a little too cocky here, and feeling like I'm invincible, leading to me getting sacked right there. And then on 3rd and 10, it's just more of the same as I throw this risky ball and finally throw an interception, bro. This is not Nate Johnson worthy. This is not the Flashies team worthy. I need to chill before Coach Barry puts me on the bench. And now we're back on defense, and we're looking for a stop here as Cuz just threw the ball right in my face, and I didn't get a piece of that. Loki just got me mad. And then look at this, bro. The tackling. That's all I'm going to say on that play as they get another touchdown, getting the score to 21-15. The game is now one possession, bro. It shouldn't be like this. So I had to cook up some of them on my own as I had to remember we have the fastest players in the world and we're going to cook with some routes as I get this touchdown with so much space in between us and the next defender, man. See that Cuz was just wide open in the middle of the field, right on the Coastal Carolina logo, and we get into the end zone just like that. And then to add the cherry on top, we get this nice little 2-point play too. Right on top of it, ensuring we get this dub, and we do end up winning 29-15. This was a nice, beautiful game. As you can see, the quarterback stats right there, receiving stats. My son Arian Smith really had himself a Randy Moss type of game, bro. 2 catches for 136 yards and 2 touchdowns on top of that. That's crazy. But if you're watching this video right now, I just want to thank you and let you know I appreciate you for sticking through with me. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know how you feel about these types of videos as I will continue to implement more of them in the future. And I'm currently on a cruise right now on vacation. So don't be mad at me if y'all don't see any videos for a couple of weeks. Just know when I come back, we locked in for real, twin. So hope y'all enjoyed it. Your boy Canley. Catch you.